Alright guys, this is going to be the first video of this channel. If you watch me and my brother's other YouTube channel, it's called Three Guys Garage. Sorry, it's really early. Anyway, our other channel was obviously based on vehicles and kind of anything mechanical. This one's going to be a little different of a channel. I don't know what it's going to turn into, and honestly, even if nobody watches it, it's just going to be fun for me to be able to look back and view the changes of this. So I've had, other than living at home, I've owned one home, and I've owned it for almost 15 years. And today is Sunday, November 23rd, and on Friday the 21st we actually closed on it. I tried to sell the house 2 years ago because a family member was going to offer us a really good deal on his house, and that deal fell through. So we ended up like prematurely moving, and then had to move back. So anyway, I'm on the way there now. We are between both houses. She was nice enough to let us in early, so I'm going to I can't do a walk around outside, at least till later, but we'll do a walk around inside, and then I'll go over some of the stuff that actually needs done, some of the stuff that I want to do, and then stuff like that. But I think it'll be a fun little series, and like I said, if nothing else, maybe I'll learn stuff, you'll learn stuff, and I get to look back on this stuff. So whenever we're done at my current house, I'll do another video of that as well, probably a whole walk around. But I got stuff for the new house, like new locks. It only has 2 smoke detectors. I'd like to replace those with some newer ones that have carbon monoxide. I know it's kind of boring stuff, but it's necessary. So anyway, let me finish driving out there, and then we'll do a walk around, and I'll show you some of the stuff I want to do. All right, we are getting ready to come up the driveway. So a little disclosure, I definitely think we overpaid for the house. The house does come with 10.4 acres, and the house itself, I like it, but I do think my current house is just a little bit nicer on the inside. But this one is completely secluded. It has more land than mine has more space, and with another child on the way, I just need more space. The boat does not come with it, but we'll get into the inside here in a minute. Let me get flipped around. It has propane heat and a 2-car garage underneath the house, which I wish the garage had. I wish the garage was separate, to be honest, but that's something we can always fix later on. So let me get inside. I'm gonna go through the basement, show you the basement, and we'll walk around upstairs. I should have probably did a tour before I moved all my stuff in, but when you get the help, you just kind of gotta go with it. Okay, so whenever you walk into the main door there, of course there's 2 garages, or 2 bays. There's a storage area back there that actually goes underneath the front porch. This is like a little work area back here. There is a little bit of water coming in the front area there. I talked to one of my buddies. We're gonna see if we can get like a little French drain put in around there. House is propane, but also has a wood burner, which I think we're going to, one of the things we knew about the house, the central air was also broken, so we're probably going to have to put a heat pump central air unit in. I heard really good stuff about them. So nice little area. Like I said, I do wish the garage was separate. I'm just worried about smells and stuff. House is a little bit dated. It was built in '99, and there's certain things about it that kind of stayed in '99. Don't know where anything's at yet. So steps to go up. don't know where that light switch is. Oh, it's right there on the wall. This is what I call the Dairy Dip bathroom. You can very much tell the age of the house from the wallpaper. This looks like one of those ice cream cups that you get. So obviously it's going to be laundry room, and I would actually like to make it a little bit nicer. All the toilets are going to be getting replaced with like new chair height ones. I hate these little ones. I feel like a timeout chair. That's probably getting replaced soon. I'm sure that's probably outside of its age. Just needs a little bit of patchwork here and there. So let me pause this just a second because I gotta find the, well, maybe not. Nope. There we go. So, hallway, there's a living room. We'll have to, there we go. So, there's a closet. Attic access. Sorry if the video's dark. There it is. Nope. There's the hall bath, which again, you could tell by the wallpaper, the seashell sink, and the one piece that you can tell it's built in '99. Here is one of the other bedrooms. They're all really good size. Big fan of floor to ceiling windows. Nice little closet space. Not gonna be able to show you this bedroom until the daylight. The light bulb is burnt out in there. Here's our bedroom. Closet again. All the carpet is getting ripped up in this house, tired of carpet. And then here is our master. Which again, all the bathrooms show the age of this house. But I'll post pictures whenever we do the walkthrough of mine of what my house originally looked like. So that's eventually gonna go. I'd like to put a shower there and probably move that to there, but that's gonna be down the road. Okay, so this kitchen, not a big fan of countertops or backsplash or cabinet pulls. That's easy fix. That door there is our pantry, and one of my favorite parts is there's nobody behind us. Closest neighbor would be that way behind the house, and their house is actually nicer than ours. But she was nice enough to leave us the appliances. I think they're like a year and a half old. But as you can tell, all of our stuff is everywhere. That's actually her stuff. But here's the living room. There's front door. In that wall there's actually another closet. But some of the things, if you could tell, the floors are actually different. So you got this floor. There's hardwood over there. You can't see both bathrooms, all three bedrooms. So eventually we want to replace trim, flooring, the doors with like the newer 6-panel style light fixtures. I'd like to put can lights everywhere. But anyway, like I said, we kind of probably overpaid on the we overpaid on the house, but privacy was a huge thing to me. Where my current house is, I'll show you why privacy is. And when it's daylight, I'll show you why I like this house so much. So the property was a huge selling factor for me. And I moved states. Where we live, you can kind of go to 4 different states real quick. But anyway, I wanted out of the state we were currently living in because when I do retire, they tax the hell out of you. So we will do a walk around outside, and then we're coming back today to work on some of this stuff, put it away, and then, On my current house, when I bought it, I paid $50,000 for it. We sold it for $183,000. Now, money wise, I probably made all my money back on it. However, I would say if you put my time into it, I'm negative. So, but whatever. We were able to pay the down payment on this. I paid closing on the other one, and we were still able to walk away with a check for like $24,000. So, good deal. Anyway, we're gonna finish this video up. I'll do another video of the outside, and then we'll do one of my current house as well. That one won't be as detailed because it's not my problem anymore. All right, guys, as promised, this is the OG house. I've lived here for almost 15 years and completely gutted this place. There's still work that needed done, especially outside, but a little bittersweet. This was our bedroom. This is one of the issues with the house, which is why we were getting rid of it. We have another child on the way, and in order to get to this bedroom, this is a 3-bedroom house, and they consider this a bedroom. So most people are not going to want to deal with that. Now, if you only have a child, it's not a big deal. But actually, that's a safe fell into that. Anyway, this actually used to be a chimney, which we got rid of. And this is more for me just to make sure everything's cleaned out as well. Never did anything with these closets. They were just meant for storage. There's the garage and patio. A lot of cars were worked on in there, and that was a patio that I did last year, which I absolutely love. And I haven't seen this room yet. This is my boys' room. Apparently they primered it. Oh yeah, they primered it. So this used to have, I'll actually post pictures of what this room looked like, but it's a little bittersweet not to see it look like this anymore. It's gonna be, I believe, their game room. And then of course our bathroom. Don't like the paint color, but that's easy fix. Yeah, we'll do a walk around the outside as well. We are closed on this Friday. This is Monday. We're just doing the final stuff. We don't have to be out of here till Tuesday. This was our living room. This wall here, we did M Concept. It used to have 2 archways and a wall in between. We got rid of all of that. You could see there was where the wall was. They put a LVL beam up through there. Of course, our kitchen, I left the cabinets. These were original from when I moved in. I think they're from the 50s. They were hand built outside. But not gonna go to the basement. It's kind of creepy down there anyway, but I'll walk around to the garage real quick and outside. All right, so we're gonna do a little video. This is most of the stuff put away. As you can tell, there's still stuff everywhere, but it's starting to look like a house at least. And then we'll go outside real quick so I can finish this video up. Not really gonna do the bedrooms, but ours is almost completely back together. There's a lot of little things that we didn't really notice, like one of the outlets in the corners it's a coaxial box. It's missing a cover. Just stupid stuff like that. Kick plates are missing from the bottom of the cabinets. The doors need adjusted on that one. But there's stuff and cardboard everywhere. The decks eventually, I don't like how they are too. I'd like to do one continuous deck and somehow figure a roof out. But this is part of the reason why I bought this property. The house definitely has its flaws. I think we definitely overpaid for it. But the view, especially up here, whenever leaves are on the trees. There was 4 deer in the yard this morning, which I have deer at my house too, or the old house, but. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. That's a garage. That's the closest neighbor you could see. You can't see pretty much anybody else. Propane heating and stuff. Well, not for the stove. But house needs pressure washed. I definitely want a better deck. I think we're doing Trex. This year, there's a walnut in my shoe. This year, Centro doesn't actually work, which we knew that going into it. Now you can see houses down below, but nobody can really see this. That thing's got to get cut. All this crap along the foundation. But yeah, we're pretty much hit up here. So there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. We're gonna replace all the locks and stuff. Fix the railings. I don't like these railings anyway, and this is missing some. But yeah, so stay tuned for more videos of this place. We're definitely going to be recording most of the stuff that we do. Boat, unfortunately, isn't ours, and that is going. I had to move it this morning because it was in the way. 2-car garage, so don't know if my truck's gonna fit in there either yet, but we're gonna find out. So stay tuned. Like I said, our other channel is Three Guys Garage, and this one's gonna be more house based. So locks this morning on that door and the other door. I need to order smoke detectors for this place too. So if you watch up to this point, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for other stuff to come.